Hey, what's up, guys? Johnny Con here, aka Not Such a Conqueror. Man, my hair's all fucked up. I had a show and I was playing, so my hair is all like weird right now. But anyways, somebody asked me earlier, um, how can they get into the occult, or what's a good place to start? Oof, that's a weird one. You can start anywhere. It is not a linear practice, I guess. Or on top of that, to be honest, I don't even really see it as a community. Just like some beliefs do overlap. The only thing that bonds us is that we're all like outsiders out of normal society, probably. But other than that, like some beliefs do overlap. Some things do overlap, but not everything. And I think some things exist in a bubble within the quote-unquote community, if that makes any sense. However, I told the lad, try first what my sensei taught me. You know, shout out to my brother Nocturnus. Put the sigil underneath your pillow for starters. All right, experiment with that. And I gave him Lilith to experiment with. And I really need to honor her again soon, by the way. Shout out to Lilith. I told him, put that underneath your pillow for starters. That number one. All right, so let's try that. You know, if there's a school of Johnny Con, fuck it. That's how it's gonna begin. Step number one, put the sigil underneath your pillow. You know, let's start introducing you to some goddesses or some gods or some entities or some demons or whatever. Step number one. Step number two, I would say, would be bloodletting, but it doesn't have to be that. All right. If I'm going to have a school or a class, however, for me, that's probably going to be like that's going to be step number two, because there's any ways you can enter this. Like I said, it's not a closed practice. I spent almost 20 years studying fucking tarot cards, and I still would not charge for readings. I mean, for one, like, I do so much shit throughout, like, one day. Like, like, that shit is, like, it wastes energy. Like, if you're doing it correct, and, well, that's what I think. You know, other occultists will probably tell you different, but for me, that's just wasting energy. I don't even like giving my sister like readings or free readings on some poor fool who she's probably just gonna like throw away like 2 weeks later. Okay, so anyways, in this class, bloodletting. All right, find out first if the entity likes that. All right, get yourself a Lancet device from Walgreens or Save-On. All right. You know, like the ones that diabetics use or whatever. Now, use your imagination. I don't want any bullshit disclaimers on this video. Step number three. No, there's no fucking steps. Fuck all the steps. For right now, you could try that. All right? And the second step that I gave you will take you a long way. All right? Now, there's nothing linear about this. You're going to find out that it's about your energy, its intent. There's going to come a point where you don't even need books to like make your own rituals or whatever. You're going to find out, like, you know, I can give you the sigil. You know, that's kind of like a part of the engine. You're going to find out there's many ways to make the engine work. All right. Now, somebody can give you a sigil and say, what the fuck do I do with this? All right. It's kind of like an engine. It's kind of like a puzzle piece of a Lara Croft puzzle or whatever. Its intention. It's putting your power into the rituals, you know. So you shouldn't have to pay anybody to do your own rituals. All right. But if you want to work with Goetics, try the Goetic Pathworking book. That will simplify the process. Things like that. So those two things that I just told you, try that. My other recommendation is to actually build a relationship with these entities or demons or demonesses. When I first started off with Lilith, I saw a lot of things that would happen that are happening now. I saw visions of social upheaval. I actually did see presidents' faces, and that kind of gave me the hint of who was going to win, without getting into right or wrong. Nah, fuck it. Fuck Trump. I don't give a shit. I'm going to give my two pieces on this subject right now, but they're all like that conservatives can't be witches. Well, yeah, you probably can be, but you do know that people that want to instill like Christian beliefs and shit are going to they're going to think you're a fucking weirdo anyways, right? So you should, pick the side that doesn't fucking force Christianity down your throat. Okay, so anyways, try those steps, okay? Try that. That's my advice. And it's not necessarily the correct advice because there's many schools of thought. But if you're going to ask me, this is what it is, all right? Try it. Next, work on yourself. Do some shadow work. Meditate. Be comfortable with your own negative feelings. That for me, that's part of what shadow work is. You can't have good feelings without bad feelings. Learn how to be the witness to those feelings. All right? Embrace your own shadow, which means that you're going to have to break the rules or what was considered normal within your family or your demographic or whatever. There's going to be times when you have to stand your ground. All right? So that's my advice, all right, you guys? So thank you for listening to me. My name is Johnny Khan, a.k.a. Not to Conquer. I also do music. I do punk. I do industrial metal. A little bit of all kinds of like things within the rock, metal, punk thing. A little bit of everything, all right? Check me out on Spotify. Also, add me on YouTube because we don't know what the hell's going to happen with everything that's happening in this fucked up country. So that's it, guys, all right? My name is Johnny Khan, a.k.a. Not to Conquer. Peace.